So I had a fun time this weekend at Phoenix Fan Fusion. Now, the first thing I picked up was this huge stack of Batman and Nightwing comic books. And out of that stack, some of my favorite books were Nightwing New 52 number 1, Nightwing Rebirth number 1, and because I'm a huge Jim Lee fan, that right there is actually signed by Jim Lee from last year. I found a bunch of Jim Lee comics for my collection. He, like I said, is my favorite artist, and these I did not have in my collection, so it was awesome to add these to my collection. Now, I also got to meet Tim Seeley, who was the writer for Nightwing at the beginning of Rebirth. So I have both of these signed by Tim Seeley. And then I have Greg Land signing these Nightwings. This is like Nightwing, early Nightwing, like first solo series Nightwing. And then outside of comics, I got to meet Brian O'Halloran from Clerks. Got him to sign this 8x10 here, as well as got a selfie with him and my wife right here. And sat through his panel. Really fun guy, cool guy. And as you can probably see behind me, there's some new additions here. So with this one here, Batman Animated Series, my favorite animated series of all time. And it is signed by Paul Dini. Now, I did that day one and took it home and framed it and hung it up. And then the next day, Danny Elfman was at the convention. And I knew he was going to be there, but I wasn't going to spend the money for him. And then I broke down and I told myself, he's my favorite film composer. I got to meet him. So me and my wife ended up meeting him. I got him to sign the Batman Returns 8x10. Rather than just getting another one of these and having him sign it and having two of them, I figured I'll go something different. And that's the only other Batman thing he had. I wish he would have had Spider-Man. I would have probably got that signed. But yeah, Danny Elfman, awesome. And then I also got to sit through his panel, so learned a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff and hints at stuff he's working on. And then I also bought this 2-pack of McFarlane Batman action figures. It is Batman and Hush, which, like I said, Jim Lee is my favorite artist. So, of course, one of my favorite Batman storylines, and had to get the 2-pack. Overall, Fan Fusion was a blast. It was definitely crowded. It was definitely hot. Welcome to Arizona. And there were times when getting around was a challenge. But honestly, I had a fantastic time. Between the comics, the collectibles, the celebrity guests, and getting to meet some of the creators behind some of my favorite like Nightwing stories and Nightwing comics and stuff, it just ended up being a really memorable weekend. Let me know what your favorite thing from this haul was, and let me know if you attended and what you picked up, and I'll see you in the next video.